Hey, so a couple of days ago I posted this model on Twitter and people really liked it. I've had a lot of you guys asking me how it was done, so I thought I'd put up a little tutorial here for anyone that's interested in the process. Cool? Cool. Let's get started. So first off, you need a 3D modeling program. I use Blender, but there are other programs out there, I'm sure. I like Blender because it's really powerful, and really easy to use, and well documented in case you have any issues, and quite flexible in both modeling and rendering.
Also, it's free.
Next, you'll probably need a reference for your model. I took a screen cap of this dives animation and clicked this little box down here to set it as my background image. Now if I hit 1, 3, or 7 on the keyboard, it'll snap the front, side, or top views respectively with the reference behind your model. Use Z to toggle between mesh and wireframe views to help you see it better. Now, onto the model itself. First you draw a circle, then you add more details, and boom, you have a finished model ready to go. Thanks for watching, everybody. Like, comment, and mail me money. See you next time. But seriously, I always start with a default cube and cut it in half. The biggest tip I can give anyone trying to learn how to make models is to master these modifiers. They help a lot. I pretty much use the mirror and subdivision surface ones in everything I make. Here's what the finished model looks like, and here's what it looks like with the modifiers turned off. As you can see, the mirror mod cuts the work in half so long as the model is symmetrical, and the subdivision surface one allows you to cheat and fake a high poly effect. So with those two modifiers applied, I basically just start shaping and adding to the default cube until it matches the background reference. Start with the big details and work your way down. Add limbs, define shapes, add details, and smooth. That should be your basic workflow. I have several time-lapse videos on my channel showing me doing this if anybody is curious. It's not hard, it just takes a while to shape everything out and make it look nice. I recommend listening to music during this step, or rewatching DBZA episode 60 for the 40th time. That's usually the one I go with. Also, your character doesn't need to be just one single mesh, and you can make the entire process easier by having certain body parts or articles of clothing as separate pieces. This way you can quick select certain parts, put them on different layers, or even turn off parts so they don't get in the way while working on others. It's basically just a matter of organizational skills, but it'll give you less headaches in the long run. Once your model is finished, it's time to texture it. Hit Ctrl E to turn selected lines into seams, represented here in orange, then U to unwrap them. Seams tell the 3D model how to convert itself to a 2D image so that you can paint it. Like how teddy bears are 3D objects made from a bunch of 2D sheets of fabric, cut from a pattern and stitched together. Pretty much that, only in reverse. Once your model has been unwrapped, go ahead and export the overlay to an image editing program so that you can start drawing on it. I like to use GIMP too, cause it's free. For this model, the process was pretty easy as it's just flat colors without any shading. So I just ripped the exact colors from the reference image and applied them here. Import it back into Blender and hit Alt-Z to show the textures on the model. Again, because of the art style this time, I don't have to worry about lighting or materials or any of that crap. Just set all of your models to the same material, click this box to inherit face textures, then click this one to make it shadeless, and there you go. Pretty easy. Now all that's left is the outline. To do this is pretty tough. You ready? You need to go over here to the Render tab and click this button that says Freestyle. That's it. Now you have an outline. You can adjust the outline's width, and in the Render Layers tab you can change things like opacity and color. Again, I just take the color directly from the reference image. Oh, and I paint some fake lines on the model itself where two different colors meet as well. Just sort of play around with it until it looks nice, and then you're done. I didn't go over armatures and posing this time because that's an entire topic in itself, but you should have the basic idea now. I hope this video inspires more people to start making 3D models because it's honestly a lot of fun. And yeah, that's it. Go make stuff.